In this problem, we're going to try to simplify this composite function, cosine to arc cosine of x, and we're going to graph it. This is a simple function if we know the inverse function of the cosine and the arc cosine and the tangent and the arctangent and the sine and the arcsine. And we know their domain of definitions. So here we know that this case we know that x must be in the interval -1, 1. Okay, because the arc cosine is defined in this condition, and therefore this function using the composition is defined only when x is in -1, 1. Another key idea that we're going to use is that we're going to use this formula here, the double angle formula. Cosine of 2 alpha is 2 cosine squared of alpha minus 1. Okay, when we need the cosine, we write it this way. When we need the sine, we're going to write it 1 minus 2 sine squared of alpha. Okay, so here we see that if we treat the arc cosine of x as alpha, we can write our function as cosine of 2 arc cosine of x as 2. Here, the cosine of the arc cosine of x squared minus 1. But we know that in this case, given that we are in the domain -1, 1, and the cosine and the arc sine are inverse of each other on this interval, and therefore this value here is just x. With this square, it's 2x squared minus 1. Therefore, we found, or we simplified the expression that we need. Okay, so this is just a polynomial. How can we graph it? This is an easy way to do. So here we see that our domain is -1, 1, and this function here, it hits the x-axis when x is plus minus square root of 2 over 2. Okay, it's minus 0.7, I believe, minus 0.7, which is minus square root of 2 over 2, and plus square root of 2 over 2, and it is -1 when x is 0. Okay, so here, and when x is 1, it's 1. So here it hits, okay? And now since it's even, we can graph it like this. So here it's in this interval -1, 1, -1, 1. So try to make it between -1 and 1 because that's the domain of definition. So this is my function. This is the cosine of 2 arc cosine of x. Okay, because in some competition, and the next one, the coming one, the Berkeley and Stanford and MIT, they have all these kind of questions. So we need to know this one if you want to participate. You need to know these rules. So here, this is one easy example to see. Okay, if you see any errors or mistakes, please let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.